She can't have no baby upstaging her and all that other shit. Like, damn, I'm ASHANTI. I'm that bitch. You know what I mean? Not even her own baby can upstage her. You know what I mean? I don't know if her and Nelly ever tried. I doubt it. I doubt he wanted to have any more kids with anybody, including the chick who used to be known for having sideburns. You know, so it is what it is, man. You out here simping over somebody that got treated like a jump off by everybody else. That's what your name is attached to now, Irv. You need to get that shit together. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's gonna take. I hope the internet grilling your shit. I hope you hear this. I hope you just really take serious what I'm saying as, you know, just brother to brother, because if we was friends, I would have told you, like, man, get this bitch the fuck up out of here. Okay, she signed to you. Why you fucking her? What is that about? There's no way this could go. Does Deb know you fucking this bitch? She's okay with this? Wait. I don't really care, but I just want to know, like, what's the logic? Where is this going, my guy? It's going to end up bad. And then when it would have ended up bad, I would have been right there like, bro, it's all good. Let her go. Get another bitch. Make another one. If you made her and you sold, make another one. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to get this big L to Irv Gotti. Irv, you know what this L is, man. Go on and check in with the L report, man. Holla at me. You can hit me in my inbox, man, if you want to talk about it, but that simple shit, that shit gotta go. That shit is out. I'ma just tell you like that. That shit is out. Anyway. BRITNey Griner gets 9 years. Now, I was covering this a little bit earlier and I got interrupted. Now, I think what they're doing is they're trying to, you know, play political games with her. She's clearly a political prisoner, all that other stuff. Then all that other shit they cranking out, just like making mockeries of her or whatever because she's gay. I think all of this has to do with her sexual orientation, not just the fact that they don't play about you bringing shit into their country. You know what I mean? I'm going to give Russia an L on this one, and I'm going to give Britney an L on this one because, honestly, you shouldn't have got yourself in a situation to begin to misuse like this. You know what I mean? You're getting straight abused in their system like that instead of being used as an asset the correct way and getting a bag up out of it. Now they gonna use you as an asset, as a slave. You see what I'm saying? Just because they got you under their thumb to trade another guy out who's an arms dealer and all this other shit. Maybe they'll even, you know, sweeten the deal with somebody else, because Russia don't seem to be budging over just you for somebody else. You know, the 2-for-1 ain't working. You know what I mean? The other dude over there with you, it's not working. They not budging on that. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know if you're going to finally speak up to the LBGT and get them to put in some type of work or something like that. But, Britney, you need to do something fast. You need to do something fast. Your lawyer needs to be on this fast. You need to be trying to appeal to as many of these presidents who know that you exist as much as possible, because it's happening during their terms and their lifetime. You know what I mean? I'd be trying to reach to presidents that aren't even sitting at this point. Holla at Obama. He big with the LBGT community and Biden is his boy. He'll make that happen for you. He'll make some shake. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's keep this shit moving. So that was BRITNey Griner. Now, in other news, let's get a little bit ridiculous. Okay? So the Courtney and Christian situation where the white girl stabbed the black dude who was simping over her finally goes to jail. What was y'all waiting on? Y'all was waiting on her to turn herself in or something? Y'all was waiting on justice to actually come into this bitch's head or something? And then, I mean, she murdered him. Why would she go and turn herself in? I'm surprised this bitch ain't went on a fucking run. You know what I mean? Like, I would have went on the run if I murdered somebody. Come on now, that's just common sense. They gonna be looking for you. But she was like, nope, I'm about to go have me a drink and probably get in the tub and take some IG photos and send them to my OnlyFans. You guys want to see pictures? Y'all want to see a dead body? She was flexing white privilege out here for months. Y'all didn't come and touch her. And then nobody down there go touch her either. You know what I mean? I understand a lot of people had, mixed emotions about that shit. A lot of people were like, nah, he deserved to die because of shit that he posted when he was 17. Bro was a coon. It's no secret. Bro was a coon and he was a simp. But that don't mean he deserved to get stabbed up and shit like that. That's just like if y'all was watching Carlton on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He fell for a white bitch and then she murders him. Y'all would have been like, man, jail that bitch. You know what I mean? Y'all would have been like, man, get that. And y'all know Carlton was a straight simp. You know what I mean? Shit, he out here with a white woman in real life. Y'all do not fuck with him. But let somebody motherfucking touch Carlton. Let that white woman stab Carlton and shit like that. Y'all gonna be like, nah, throw that bitch under the motherfucking jail. That was Carlton. He gave us the dance. He was a nice guy. He was this. He was that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give the IG sensationalist a big L on this one, and I'm gonna give law enforcement a big L on this one, and I'm gonna give Courtney a big L on this one because bitch, you knew better. You know what I mean? You been putting your hands on him. You been doing stuff like that, and he been not aggressing with you. The elevator footage is one thing, but the stabbing footage is another thing. You were bloody, head to toe. It seemed like you bathed in his blood or something. Like, what type of fight was this? What type of situation was this where he ends up dead and you're unharmed, covered in his blood? And then you go and you have fucking drinks and shit. Yo, I don't understand this. This is Florida. Why ain't somebody handled that? I ain't saying somebody should have, but I'm just saying, why? Maybe y'all can, in Florida, maybe some of the real niggas can holler at me and tell me what. I don't understand why Zimmerman's still free. Like, what's going on in Florida? Y'all don't love each other. Y'all don't love yourself. Because I know if that happened in LA, they would have uprooted the bitch's house. I know if that happened in Oakland, somebody would have got killed behind that. At least a good riot or something. I know if that happened in the places where I grew up and lived, it just wouldn't have happened like that. So yeah, big L's to the whole situation. I hope she gets life in prison. I hope she don't get manslaughter. I hope she gets first degree murder and all that other shit. And I hope they offer her ass up for the chair or lethal injection or whatever they doing these days. You know what I mean? 'Cause that bitch needs to go. She's not somebody who needs to be let back out here because she'll kill again without remorse. And y'all know she will. You know what I mean? And y'all protect that right for her to do that. Y'all gonna see more people doing that. And don't be surprised if some other people retaliate because they think they have the right to do so too. People are very, very delusional out here. Very, very delusional. Anyway, moving on. Next murder. So, I know y'all heard about the situation that happened at McDonald's where a girl was complaining about getting some cold fries and stuff like that. So she got into an argument with the person over the counter, and then she ended up calling her son, who I guess was with the shit. She knew he was with the shit, and he ended up getting into it with the dude, and dude was like trying to buck up, poke his chest out and shit, and her son kills this guy. Yeah. So I feel she should go to jail for murder too, at least accessory to murder. Because that guy lost his life. McDonald's should be sued. And the other guy lost his life. He's in prison now. It just goes to show you, love your mama. Definitely love your mama. But do not fly off the handle for everything that any woman tries to get you to do. I don't care who it is. And I've been in situations like that where people thought I was wrong because I didn't do something barbaric behind what they were saying or what they was trying to stand on. I've been called weak. I've been told I wasn't a man or what type of man that am I. I'm the type that's going to survive past your bullshit because I'm never going to be your puppet. You see what I'm saying? This guy was a puppet. This was the results of being a puppet. You see what I'm saying? Like, this type of shit makes me sick because I was the only boy who grew up in a house with sisters and my mother for a long time. I didn't get another boy sibling until I was 15 years old. By that time, I had already made a reputation for myself and things like that. as the cat from San Bernardino who niggas didn't really too much want to fuck with. Or Marlon was cool because he was, some people knew me for not being cool. But never was that ever behind a situation that had to do with my mother. Maybe a situation or two with my sister. You know what I mean? But not no females that wasn't related or none of that shit. And even then with the ones that's related, I kept it a buck. Look, if I gotta come handle your situations, you gonna have to deal with me too. I got a cousin, man, this fight's all over fucking YouTube. She ended up, trying to fuck with another girl's boyfriend. And then the girl came to fight her. And then she went and got our cousin to defend her. Because, and then a whole fucking fight ensues that's being recorded and put on YouTube where parents are involved, multiple people, a whole brawl breaks out. Because you couldn't handle your shit. This type of shit happens, man, all the time behind females. And I'm not a fan. I'm particularly not a fan. You couldn't believe how many people lose their life behind situations involving females. They mama, they sister, they baby mama, they girlfriend, the friend they like that they trying to fuck on. You know what I mean? Niggas get to poking that chest out and doing stuff like that. But you can't poke your chest out when you dead. You can poke your chest out in the pen. You can see where that gets you. You can see what that do for you. They like guys like that. They got a special place for guys like that up in the pen. And it ain't always solitary confinement. You know what I mean? They got programs and systems and ways to get your ass in line. This shit's been here a lot longer than you have. It's an ancient system of how to break people. You know what I mean? And this is one of the triggers and traps that you have to be aware of to not get caught up in the system and used as a statistic, as a victim. You have to be somebody who's cognizant of where you are and what's going on and what to do in certain situations. Every time something like this props up, you should have an A through D situation at least pop in your head where I could either do this, or I could do that, or I could do this, or I could do that. And they should all be opposing views that you know are going to change and alter your life forever. Think, young man. Think, young woman. Before you make that call to somebody to handle a situation that you know could be de-escalated or just avoided or moved past or ignored, think before you involve people that are going to put their life on the line for you because they think that you need that. Think before you even make people think that you need that. Just, hey, I'm trying to explain the situation that happened to you. This shit was crazy. I just want you to know, but I don't want you to do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Sometimes that needs to be said too. So the person could have came down there, hey man, my mama just wanted some fries. I understand this shit wasn't cool, blah, blah, blah. I don't really like the way you talking to my mama. Whatever was said, was said. Look, man, can we get some hot fries so we can get the fuck out of here? Look, man, I ain't even trying to go there with you. You know what I mean? Because I can set it off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You ain't got to do no tough talk. I just need to dip. Just get her some fries, man. It ain't even that serious. You know? Anyway, big L to that whole situation. L to the mama. L to the McDonald's people. L to the nigga shooting another person over his mama calling him. You got some real issues you gonna have to work out over the rest of your life while your mama coming to visit you, if she come to visit you in the goddamn pen, because you just flew off the handle because your mama called you and said somebody said something to her. Not somebody put their hands on her. Not somebody took something from her. No, somebody said something to her. You that easily moved. This is the type of person, ladies, that you call them a bitch, they will shoot.